Hey, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the stream. Sorry I've started a bit later tonight. There was a lunar eclipse on tonight, if anyone didn't know. So yeah, lunar eclipse on tonight. So me and the partner went to go watch that, except it was just overcast as hell, so we couldn't see anything. We spent like a good hour and a half sitting in the park, just watching a cloudy sky. But it was still a nice, relaxing time, and still had a lot of fun. Had some good chats. Just had a nice, chill time. But that's the reason the stream is starting late. So let's not muck around. Let's get right into it. But if you give me a second, yeah, I got everything already set up. Actually, I always forget to pull up chat. I need to see chat. I need to see chat, right? What's the point if I can't see chat? Alright, chat is up. And also, I'm going to post something real quick in Discord. Oh no, that's not what I want to post. I want to post on Twitter, which I cannot find. Alright, here we go. Wait, here we go. There we go. Donk. Okay, there we go. And then I should probably twitch.tv/Zassi, which is funny because Zassi is Twitch is the only place that I use the handle Zassi. Oi, Sammy, how you doing, big man? How you doing? Good to see you in the chat. Sorry that I started a little bit late. Just things going on. Decided to spend the evening with my missus because there was a solar eclipse on. So we decided to go out, watch the solar eclipse, but couldn't really see anything because it was just all overcast. But on the other hand, I got chippies on the way back, so all good. But anyway, guys, without further ado, let's jump right into it. There. Your late is still early for me. Alright, good. I feel like the later the better for you, right? Like if I start like 8 o'clock my time, which is 2 hours ago, is that I feel like that would be too early for you, right? Well, not too early, but pretty early. But anyway, yes. For the 5th and final time, let's get right into it. Hey dude, what is the font in your just chatting? In the just chatting, hold up, I'll switch back real quick. So the font, just chatting, it's a font called Blowbrush. So BLOW and then brush, BRUCSH, Blowbrush. I'm pretty sure it's free as well. So if you go to either Google Fonts or just like any font place, you can get it. It came with my stream package, but I've added it on like multiple different places, and like in DaVinci and in like Premiere and all that. So yeah, so that's why yeah, Blowbrush, yeah, that's it. Yeah, man, no problem at all. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's free. I'm pretty sure because I think I've added it before. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but it should be. But anyway, let's jump into this. So basically, what we're doing here. So me and my partner, we went from Ukraine. Wow, from Ukraine. Damn. Wait, where is Ukraine based? Is Ukraine in Europe, right? Like Eastern Europe? And what time would it be there? What time would it be in Ukraine? Anyway, like I was saying, so me and my missus, we went to like this strawberry picking farm on the weekend. So it's basically like a place where you can go and like you can actually pick this. You pay like $10 and you have like you can go into like the vineyards and all that. Or I don't know what they're called. What are they called for like strawberries? But anyway, you can go into like the place where they grow and all that, and actually pick them off and eat them like on the spot. And then they've got like multiple different kinds of like strawberries, and you just walk through just picking strawberries and just eating them, just having a good time. Except like you kind of got to be careful with it because me and my missus we like you have like 45 minutes, so you eat like a shit ton of strawberries, right? But like half an hour after, you're just like sitting in the car, like, oh, my stomach. It just feels like your stomach is just churning from the inside. Not fun. It's good while it's happening. The aftermath, though, the aftermath, not so enjoyable. Oh, really? You don't know? I I like I don't know. I want to say Eastern Europe, like Northeast Europe, almost like Ukraine, right? It's definitely not like Africa or in the Americas or anything. I feel like it's either like near Asia or it's like Eastern Europe. That's what I'm feeling. Am I right? And and like I said, well, if you give me the time zone, I'm pretty sure I can get it. If you give me the time zone. Uh, yes, Ukraine. Yeah. Like, what's the time over there, man? And also, Sammy, how you doing? How you doing today? Doing good, I hope. So yeah, let's just fly through this. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna mute this sound real quick, just so like when I'm scrubbing through, you can't hear like all like the background sound of everything. Um, Sean is from Japan, so I guess he's probably not sure where Ukraine is. Yeah. I'm from Australia and Japan, so basically I'm from the other side, like the other side of the world. Everything's upside down there, so it's really hard to tell anything. That is just way overexposed. What was I thinking? I hope yeah, okay, good. I got another shot of that. So yeah, let's have this in. I don't want that scaffolding in, so I think we're gonna start about here, and then we're gonna stop just about here. Ah, there's that. Alright, cool. Drag that in. Boop. What was your question? Oh, I was just asking like how you were and what you been up to. How's your day been? You know, the usual. And that goes to everyone else in the chat. What's going on? How have you been? Like, how's your day been? How's your weekend? Even though it's Wednesday now. Well, Wednesday was, I think, no, it would be Wednesday for everyone, right? Even like people in America. I wanna put a shot, another shot down here. Actually, no, there's a shot, yeah, that I got like it was. I'm gonna go here. Yeah. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna slow it down even more, and then we're gonna reverse this. Hey, Jack, what's going on, man? How you doing? I'm nibbling on some chippies and doing another editing stream. Oh, now that I got home from work, my day can't get any worse. Oh no, man. What happened? Bad day at work? How you doing, Jackie? Wait, Jack, did you see the full lunar eclipse tonight? That was really cool. Apparently, it was a blood moon and a full lunar eclipse. Oh, hey, congratulations, bro! Congratulations. Hell yes. This message. So what? Damn. How was that? And I guess if you're in class, yeah, dude, it looks sick. Oh, damn. Like, see, me and my missus, like, the reason stream started late tonight is because me and my missus, we went out and we tried to go watch it at like this camping ground and stuff. So we drove like half an hour to get out there, but like it was just fully overcast. You couldn't see shit, which was unfortunate. But I ended up calling my mum, calling my parents back home and got like a video chat with them and got them to go outside and like kind of show us on the phone. And mum took some photos while we were on video call and all that and sent it through. So yeah, we kind of got a little bit of the experience, but I wish we could actually have seen it for ourselves. But yeah, I could imagine it would have looked sick. Well, it's been an alright day at work, to be honest. Like, alright as in like meh, alright, or alright as like yeah, it was a fine day. Kind of like yeah, nothing bad, nothing good, just kind of it's ordinary. Alright, let's get back into this. So yeah, I got this. So like when I edit stuff, what I tend to do is I literally just I come through and I just kind of like chuck in everything that I want. So like my old way of editing would have been just like I would just like go through stuff and then I'd just be like, nope, don't want that. Nope, don't want that. Yeah, it looks better. And I used to just drag in the whole clip. I don't do that anymore. And now I kind of actually find like a place where I somewhat like. And yes, yeah, I like that. I like that a bit more. I'm going to put in there, and it's only going to be rough. It's only going to be rough, and then I just grab it, I chuck it in, and like I usually this is what they call pancake editing. So basically, pancake editing is where you don't usually clip them down, anything like that. You just what you select a rough part of like what you want, and then you just put it onto one timeline. Like you don't order it, you don't do anything. You just go chronologically and just smash everything on. And then what you do from there is that when you just go back to the start on your timeline and you start scrubbing through this stuff and you start cutting everything down and you start pulling it up. So if you like, okay, I like from here to here, you cut that out and then you pull that up, and then so that's on a new layer, and then you go through everything and you're like, okay, that looks good, and like soon you'll start to have like, and then if you want to be, you can go through it one more time and kind of delete things. Like if you only need like a 1 minute shoot, a 1 minute like video, but you have enough stuff to film like to make like 3 minutes, you can then go through again and like start getting like only selecting like your absolutely like essentials, like what you really like, and so you start pulling them up again and you start getting layers and layers and layers until you have basically all the footage you want, and that's why it's called pancake editing. And then once you got all the footage that you're absolutely sure that you're going to use and everything, you grab it all, chuck it into a new timeline, and that's where you start like moving things around and like actually editing and adding sound and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, but I'm not going to do that this time, mainly because it's a great way of editing and it actually is a lot faster. It's just like doing it with DaVinci is a little bit harder. Kawaii. So I kind of like from there. kind of like all of that. I like different sections of it, so like I'm just gonna select all of it and bring down. It started well, then it got kind of meh. We drive and pick up trucks and work. During lunch, I parked mine in a place next to other picking trucks. When I get back to the truck, someone had apparently moved mine, and I spent 20 minutes. Oh, that's fucking shit. Oh shit. Ah, what the hell happened? What is going on? What the hell? Okay. Why is DaVinci not showing? Yeah, there we go. That was weird. Sorry, that was weird. I was on the right scene and all that. It was just wasn't showing. But fuck, dude, that shit. Why? How did they even move your truck? Did you leave your keys in the truck or something? Oh damn, that means I spent that whole time doing the whole pancake editing explanation. You guys couldn't even see what I was talking about. Okay, I'll do that again. But yeah, like what happened? Like, did you leave your keys in the truck or something, or did someone else have the keys and just decide to move your truck? But that's shit. I hate when people do that. There is no key in the picking. Oh, right. So that it's just like they just grab it and go. Oh, that's so shit. I hate when people do that. I hate when people like move stuff and they don't tell you, or they do something and they don't tell you, especially when you're on the same team. Like the amount of times that happens on set, in the film industry, that someone will move something and it might only be small. It might be something like a screwdriver, but like, oh, this is on a box that I need, so they'll just move it over somewhere, and you'll spend the next like 15 minutes trying to find your fucking screwdriver. And you're like, yo, where's my screwdriver? And someone's like, oh, I put it in the box over there. And you're like, why would you put it in the box? It's like, oh, well, it didn't look like anyone was using it. It's like, well, if you move something, please tell someone, because I've been looking for that thing for 15 goddamn minutes. And it's like, I've obviously am going to be using it because we're like using the cameras and like use the screwdrivers and all that all the time. But yeah, fucking dick move. It ain't yours, don't touch it. Unless it's like actually, like, if it's fully in the way of something and there's like nothing else that you can do but other than move it, then yeah, move it, but like tell someone that you're moving it or where you're putting it. Move it, Bushin. Leave it there. Don't tell anyone. Wait, do you know who moved it? Or is it just like some random? I have no idea. Ah, fair enough, but like, fine. Still, dick move. Did they move it far away from where it initially was, or was it like kind of close by? And like, if there was 100 people working there and you don't know whose truck it is or anything like that, wouldn't it be more courteous to like move the truck, do what you need to do, or get out of like whatever space you need to, and then put it back? And if you can't tell the person that you're moving it or where you're moving it to, then no, close by, but I didn't think it would be there. Yeah, exactly. But like, that's the thing. Like, if it's still close by, they could have just like moved it, did what they had to do, and then just quickly put it back. Yeah. Anyway, what I was saying before with pancake editing that I'm going to reiterate is that usually the way that I go about editing is that I do a thing called pancake editing. So usually I don't actually go through and like select like, oh, I select like really rough parts of the clip. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll just like scrub through like this. I get like 5 times speeds. Actually, what I usually do is that I'll select all the clips, like everything in the thing, and then I'll put it down. I'll just drag it all into the timeline. No matter if it's 5 minutes worth of footage or 2 hours worth of footage. And then I'll just scrub through everything. And I'm like, yep, I like a clip. I'll pull it up like that. And then I'll just go through everything, just pulling up clips as I like them, and leaving like the crap, the shaky camera stuff, or the stuff that I didn't mean to hit record, or the stuff that's overexposed or whatever. I'll just leave that in like down low. And then so then I have my first layer, and then I go back to the start and I start scrubbing through it all again. And then this time is where I select, okay, from there to there, okay, that's what I want. From there to there, I'll cut it out and I'll put it up. I'll go to the next clip, okay, from there to there, might be only just a small section, drag it up, okay, now I have my second layer. And from there, if I really want to, if I'm really tedious, like just say, like I said before, if I have like 5 minutes worth of footage, but I only need like 1 or 2, then I'll go through it one more time and just like try to trim the parts that I've already done and only select the things that like are absolutely essential. And then again, I'll drag them up. So now I have 3 layers, and you can see as the layers build, that's why it's called pancake editing. And once I have everything that I have, or once I have everything that I need, I'll literally just highlight everything and just drag it into a new timeline. And then that's where I can kind of like move things around and fix things and edit it and like speed ramp, add music, sound effects, and like do the full edit pretty much. But that's how I go ahead about like selecting footage. Otherwise, a lot of the time you're scrolling through here, you go, yeah, I like that, I'm going to cut from here to here, and you drag it in. And then you get everything and you're like, oh, I've only got like 30 seconds worth of footage. Oh, okay. Oh, I remember I saw that one little thing like here, and you spend all the time like scrolling through. It's like, oh, where was it? Where was that one little thing that I wanted to see? Oh, not there, not there. And it just takes so much time. Where if you have a pancake, since it's all in chronological order, you know, okay, it was around this time. So you start looking for that time. You're like, okay, yep, I got it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Probably if you're thinking about it, you've probably already pulled it up like 1 or 2 layers. So you're probably looking around there. You're like, okay, yep, there it is. Copy it, drag it over, done. Yeah, oh well, these things happen, I guess. I did find it after 20 minutes, so all good. Yeah, true. Myself, that's 20 minutes of looking around that you shouldn't have had to do. Yeah. Well, I hope now that you're home, Sammy, you can kind of sit back, you can relax, you can have a good time, and just, you know, just chill, have a good one. All right. Sorry. All right. So, where was I? So let's get back in. We're most likely not going to finish this edit today. I don't want that. Yeah, I kind of like that. Like I said, just cutting out like rough things. Roughly what I want. But yeah, you can see how nice these are. Yeah. Probably make it even longer. Yeah, yeah, nice. I think from there to there. Nice. A lot going on there. Okay, cool. It was in the way there. Yeah, I'd like if we kind of like go backwards here. It look good. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is looking good. Looking good now. I do want this to be under a minute though, because it is going to be made for TikTok. And I have a lot of footage that I'm probably gonna have to throw away. And in the way. Oh, wait, I've already done all this. Coming into here. Too shaky. Oh yes, and I ended up having like a cinematic spin around with a fucking strawberry for like 3 minutes. It was like twirling in a circle with this strawberry. Like, yeah, a good like 3 minutes looking like an absolute ass. All good though, all good. Ah, so Jack, what do you get anything planned for like the holidays or something? And how long are your holidays? How long are the holidays again? Cool. Do you use a gimbal when recording? Sometimes, but not all the time. So if I'm doing like client shots and I have to get like more like kind of like wider, like more silky smooth shots, like if I was doing a client shot, I would probably be getting like shots like this, and shots like this, as well as like this, and all this kind of stuff with gimbal. When it comes to like the close-up shots, like this, I tend not to use a gimbal because like gimbals can get really finicky. Like if you just move them a little bit, they'll like jitter. So getting close-up, like kind of not like macro shots, but like extreme close-up shots is really hard. Or it's not really hard, but quite hard with the gimbal. Where like the wider shots like this, they're a lot easier. But if I was to get a shot like that, or even like something like this, I might use handheld. Yeah, especially like this, I'd probably go handheld, because handheld I can actually do pretty smoothly. Like if I'm walking, it's pretty hard, and if I need to like kind of parallax around something, it's quite hard because it's quite jittery. But if it's just something that's here and I just want to kind of slowly go around it, yeah, I'll usually use handheld. I'm planning on finishing mixing my new album over the break and then visiting my sister in Adelaide just before I start back up at uni again. Oi, nice. Got a new album coming out. Holy shit. Damn, how long has that been in the works for? That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. Quick question though. What's the difference between like an EP, a mini album, and an album? Because I hear those three terms getting chucked around all the time, but I have no idea what's the difference. Garden stuff. New album come. Fuck yeah. Is that like is that a solo album, or is that something that you've done with a band? I didn't have an ND filter for this either. For this time, so it was actually really hard. Like I'm shooting at like 2000 shutter right now. It was insane. So the difference boils down to the length. EP is around 46 songs. LP or full album is 12. Okay, got it. Ah. And you got 12 songs. Damn. What gimbal do you use? So I use the Zhiyun, or the how do you pronounce it? Zhiyun Crane. No, sorry. The Weeble. Yeah, Zhiyun Weeble. I think that's what it's called. Like the Lab 3. The Weeble Lab 3 or whatever. The Zhiyun Lab 3. But they're really just holdovers from the old vinyl format. Oh, okay. Fair enough though. But that's a good. I feel like that's still a good definition. Yeah, it's a good gimbal. It can hold its weight, and it's really cool because it has a wireless transmitter like built into it. So basically you can plug your camera into the wireless transmitter and then download the app on like an iPad or something, so that therefore like your client can actually see what you're shooting while you're shooting. But unfortunately I can't do it this camera, because for some reason the A7 III, when you plug it into like an external monitor and you hit record, one of the screens will stop working. So either the screen on your camera will stop working, or the screen on the monitor will turn off. It'll just go black. Which is fine if you're just using the monitor for yourself. If you don't want to be looking down at that little tiny piss-ass 2-inch monitor, and you want something like bigger, like a 5 or 7-inch Atomos Ninja or whatever, then yeah, that's fine. That's fine to have like a big monitor, and that's fine if like when you hit record, the screen goes dead, on the camera goes dead, and then you can still see what you have on your monitor. That's fine and all, but if you want to have like any kind of client monitoring, then that's where it gets like really hard, because it's like once you plug that into your camera and send a signal out to your client, it's like, well, your client's getting the video, but you're shooting blind. Or it's like your client can kind of see you setting up for the shot, but once you hit record, you can see the shot, but your client can't see shit. So that's like, eh. My albums run a bit short. This one is around 25 min and 9 songs. Debut was 30 minutes with 12 songs. So they're closer to EPs and like, oh, okay. Okay. Damn, still, but you got 2 albums out now. Holy shit. Oh, nearly dropping your second one. When did you drop your debut one? Where did you drop that? Alright. Oh yeah, there's a butterfly flapping around here. Really want to get that shot right there. So. Boom. And I shot, this is all shot at like 120 FPS. So it's gonna be like buttery smooth. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Like, I could do a way where like I send a signal out of my camera into a monitor. Right, so just I have my gimbal. On my camera on the gimbal, I have a magic arm coming off the side of the gimbal that's holding a monitor, which is usually how you run a gimbal on a monitor. How you usually run a monitor on a gimbal. You like kind of screw it into the base or the side of like the gimbal handle with a magic arm, and that's how you have it. I could essentially have my camera going out to that monitor and then having, and usually monitors have an input and an output. It's like a video loop. And then I could output that monitor into the client little feedback thing. But at the moment, I don't have a monitor, so I can't do that. And 2, it would just get, it's a little bit janky. Edit the grad vlog. Make me. 2 times J. Wait, 2 times J. I'm trying to figure out who you are. I can't even see your picture that well. But you're telling me to edit the grad vlog, so I know you're either Jake, you're either Riley, could be Maddie J. Actually, I think you might be Maddie. Am I right? But I'll edit the grad vlog like in a bit, you know? Like when I get around to it, I'll get around to it. It'll be done. Okay, I'll promise you this. It'll be done by the time we have our first uni reunion. Or has that already happened? Has that already happened? I don't know. Anyway. So I dropped my debut album back in December last year. I dropped a link in the production. I dropped a link, but the production is kind of trash. I'm self-taught as mixer. No. Drop a link. Well, only if you want to. I'm sure it's not trash. I feel like we're always like the whole time, like we are our strongest critics. We are our own worst critics. That's the word that I was looking for. Like I make videos all the time, right? And I'll like make a video and I'm like, nah, this video looks shit. I hate it, and but I'll still post it. And I'm just not happy with it, and I'm just like, yeah. it looks alright, yada yada yada. But then like I'll show it to people, people will see it and they're like, dude, that looks so cool, that's so sick, I wish I could edit like that, yada yada yada. And I'm like, really? I don't know. It's like, okay, let's start there and there, and let's go there. So yeah. Hey, nice. Fair point, 1 sec. Alright, awesome. Hold up. I'm going to quickly grab that. Oh my god. Way too many tabs. Oh damn. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music. Holy shit. Got it everywhere. Damn. Alright, I'm going to keep that tab open. Alright. What the hell am I doing? Where am I? Okay, got it. Yeah, okay, I like that clip. By the way, my missus is so small. So these vines here, so these like little things that hold up all like the strawberry trees or whatever the hell you want to call them, are literally like this high. They like come up to my elbow. But my partner is only like this tall. She's tiny. So that's why I'm like trying this whole time trying to like capture a good shot of her, and it's so hard because she's so small. So I have to find like little parts where like they kind of go down, or like it kind of has a little bit of a gap, or like the leaves aren't as big to actually you know, make sure that I can actually see her. Like here, like see how there's like a little gap in these things? Yeah. I really like this. So, and usually I shoot for the edit. So that's another really good thing to do is it's called shooting for the edit. And it's where you kind of plan ahead. It's not, you don't have to do like a full on oh, what, you can't see it now? What are you talking about? What's going on? Why is this happening? No, that's not what I want. There we go. Alright. What about game capture? Can I do game capture? That'd be better. Huh. Alright. Alright. You can see it now, right? Reason DaVinci is disappearing when you full screen it. Oh, really? Oh, that's right. If I do that, now I have to go back into like, where is it? It'd be like, huh. That's really annoying. And then I have to come back in here and actually put it back in again. And now it's not working. Nope. Okay, now it is. Oof, that's annoying. That is very annoying. Oh well, okay. I guess we're just not going to be full screening it anymore. Because you know, maybe try Alt F instead. The Alt F isn't doing anything. No. Okay, nope, that just pulled up. Yeah. It's alright. I'll I'll play around with it later. It's just like kind of wonky every now and then. But anyway, yeah, so like I was saying, so shooting for the edit. So shooting for the edit is kind of like when I'll go around and I'll like plan shots. Like before I actually get to the location, I'll have an idea in my mind, or I'll like walk around the location and like kind of look at things if I've never been there before and go, okay, I want to have this motion that can go into this, and then that can transition into this, and then I can cut from there to there, and then I can use this, da 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 da, and I kind of tell a story like, okay, I want to come in from here, and then I want to shoot this, and this. Okay, I'm going to use these different motions, these different techniques. And I'm going to do this in post, and this in post. And that's like what you call shooting for the edit, is where you kind of make a mini plan. It's not a full production like kind of shot list and stuff like that. It's just like a mini plan that you make either just before, or when you get on location. But that's you can only usually do that if you have a bit of time. With this, we only had like 45 minutes, which sounds like a lot of time, but like once you start shooting, and like of course I don't want to be shooting the whole time. I want to be eating like the strawberries as well. That's what I paid for. So like when you chuck those two things together, is like there's a bit, the time's a bit more limiting. So I didn't really do that. I just went for it and I just shot whatever I wanted to. But yeah. Okay, that's cool. Why not? And then yeah. Very nice. I should have aimed this more up. Oh, okay. Anyway, all right. And then there is the final kind of like thank you. And it fades up to white. Alright, so we got all our clips pretty much. And it does go for just under a minute. Thank you. But we are going to be trimming that down a little bit more. And I might be adding a few more things here and there. It's been ages since I've used DaVinci, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's been a lot of upgrades to DaVinci since I've last used it, and like, just getting used to like the Well, actually, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to change this back. So that might be what we're looking for here. Nah, Control F still isn't, Alt F still isn't doing anything, and I'm pretty sure Control F, yeah, we'll just send it into there, and then we can't see it anymore. Ah, that is annoying. Alright. Pretty sure there's another view. There probably is, I just forgot how to get into it. Because I remember there being like a whole bunch of things. On like how to do it. But, there's fit. yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Like this stuff here. Timeline options, and it could be in another window as well. If I go into the cut window, it could be in here. I use F, so like if I go full screen, I know exactly what that's gonna do. But oh well, I'll figure something out. I'll make sure that it's not gonna be doing like that in the future. If anything, it's more to do with OBS than it is to do with like DaVinci. DaVinci's not fucking up or anything like that. It's OBS that's having the issues. It's OBS that's spazzing out, fucking a little sook. Yeah, it's not vital. But yeah. Anyway, let's get back into this. So now I'm gonna literally just scrub through all this stuff. So so this is a little bit too slow. I'm actually going to start it just about here. Start it there, pull it back, and I think I'm going to have this go for about probably about there. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to open up change speed, and I'm probably going to lower it down to like 50. Let's see how that goes. A little bit. Actually, I quite like that, but I want to have it a little bit longer. Yeah. Same with this. This is, I don't think I am going to be changing too much about this. I need to find, so like back in the day. Oh yeah, there we go. Wait. So let's make that 50 as well, but let's also reverse speed it. So that way. Oh, no, that's not what we want. We want the other way. And we do not want that to be 3 seconds long. Maybe like 2 seconds. Yeah, it's OBS. Yeah, OBS is shit like that sometimes. Just don't just doesn't gel with certain programs at all. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I find that as well. Same with like Lightroom. There's just like a few things that it'll just fuck around with, and it's just like it's annoying, but it's like there's nothing you can do. And Streamlabs OBS is just as bad, so it's not like I can actually do anything about it. I might make that slower. The minus 75. I don't want ending there. I want it to end about, yeah, about there. Okay, that's cool there. Yeah, why not? Up there. Alright. 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 Going to hook up my mixing program program's audio output with OBS was a nightmare. So yeah, I feel you. Oh, bro, I could imagine how much, like, it's like, there's probably like an easier way to do it. It's just like figuring out how to freaking do it is it's a nightmare. Like whenever I do stuff on OBS, I'm like after I do it, I'm like, oh, okay, that's pretty straightforward. It's just figuring out how to do it in the first place, which is like the place where you're ripping out your hair. You're like, fuck is going on? So I'm gonna cut from this, and this is literally, I'm gonna put this down to like this, and that's gonna be 50. Oh, that's right. I didn't want to have it at 75. I wanted to have it at minus 25. That's where I wanted to have it. Oh, this has to be. And about a minute. 2 seconds. Nice. Bit too much. Okay, yeah, that's better. And then have that. That will be better though. Yeah, exactly. The fix was easy as just finding the info was impossible. Oh my god, there's so many ways to do like little things. It's like I want to do this, and then you check all the forms, and it's like kind of what you want to do, but not quite what you want to do. And it's like no, not that, not that, not that, not that. And like an hour later, like, finally I found something. And then you try. It's like oh well, this is outdated. Outdated. It was written in like 2015. Like fuck my life. Hate this shit. Way that I did it. Sorry, I'm trying to like run through. Keyboard shortcuts. The hell? Where the hell I can buttoning? Click. Okay, there we go. I think that's what I was looking for. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Let's. Right there. I'm gonna drag that up like that. That. Um. Ah. Ah. I was rewatching your edit from last stream and loved the way the clips and energy blend into the next when you were setting up the camera. Oh, thank you very much, man. Yeah, I looked back over that like a few times and I was like, you know what, I actually really like this. It just like it had like a good kind of flow to it, and yeah, it looks good. I did post that on the TikTok, and I don't think I've posted on the Instagram yet, but I will soon. So let's cut there. And maybe like there. Drag that across. Here is little flower. Although I'm not sure if I really want it. Actually, I think from about there to there is quite nice. Yeah, minute 15 seconds or so. That's alright. So I want to have like this clip. So I want to get her before she moves away. About there. Actually, I want to get her before she makes any kind of movement. So yeah, let's get this. Let's make it 50. Let's increase it by like minute 10. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I think this is much nicer than the one before. There's one before that was like, actually no, that was it there. And she just really like that. I think I want to make that like 25 as well, just so like, yeah, that's like buttery smooth. Maybe like to make that like 2, even 3 seconds maybe. Slow down a little bit. So that's gonna directly connect over here with this one. This one I'm pretty sure is a few seconds long. Actually, let's make that 25 as well. And I want to make that like at least 2 seconds. So I think I'm gonna cut from there to this. Actually, okay, yeah, I know what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to do that because that looks really janky. If you look from there to there, it's just like it's like a match cut, but it's not quite, and there's just too much change going on. So I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go from there. So I'm actually going to delete this clip, so I'm probably not going to use this clip actually. So I'm going to drag it all the way over here, and then I'm going to. Oh, sorry. I'm going to come. Wow, that's a fast clip. So what? So I'm going to use this clip. I'm going to use. What was that clip? Got a clip that was like everything. Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Like I said, gonna come around to that and go maybe. I reckon this is also gonna be 25 here. I just want it to be smooth. No, let's go 50. Yeah, let's go about that. Like that to that. Not gonna go that far. We're probably gonna stop around here. Dun dun. Let's change that to 50 as well. I think we're gonna start there actually. Go to there. Actually, that looks nice. So it's going to go from this, before that. Okay, how do I clear that? Clear in and out. Ah, damn it. Alright, so I'm going to go from that to that. So sometimes I do like to, like, if I know I already have something that in the works that I do want to keep, then I do go in and I like kind of jump over and I start making this. So let's go from this, like, sorry, not that. Actually, I want to get this more. I want to get more of this. Go from here. Let's make it 50. And then once that kind of comes into play there, actually, let's make it even shorter. So 1. So let's make it a little bit longer. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that's a little bit too long. Got it to here. Yeah. That's there, and then that's gonna go here. So that's going to go from there to there. But that, of course, is going to be slowed down again. And it's going to start moving. So like there to... Oh, 2 seconds is actually nice. Yeah, that's nice. And then it's going to go to like the strawberries like here and here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then from there, it's going to pop back over to here where it's going to be put, I think just before this. Yeah. Oh. Just let off a ripper. Yeah. Yeah. Good chai latte. Woo. Alright. So let's jump back over into here. Good thing noise gate is on. I know. Oh, I could slurp it like real loud if you wanted me to. Like get that good ASMR going. Just... Or are you talking about the fart? I feel like you're talking about the fart, right? Yeah, I think I fucked up. You're talking about the fart, right? Yeah, no, don't worry. That thing was silent, but my god, it was deadly. You know when you fart and then you make this stupid mistake of breathing through your nose like the second after, and you just like, nah, and everything just dies inside? Yeah. Too often, guys. Too often. Like it's kind of stupid because you literally just farted. So it's like, why I have the urge to breathe through my nose is beyond me. It's like my body's just like, hi, I want to fuck with you. Sorry, that went on a weird kind of train of just jibber jabber, but you know. Actually, yeah, that looks good, but it's so overexposed, so overexposed. I wish I had my ND filter, but I forgot it. I'm an idiot. The thing is, I really like this clip. I really like that clip. I just don't know where the hell to put it. Also, my thumb looks chubby as fuck. I just noticed that. Now I'm self-conscious. Like I knew my thumb was already fucked because it could do that. And like make like bend it back all the way. I want that just looked chubby, so now I'm just self-conscious for a different reason. Got fat fingers. Okay, so next, so we got this little sequence here. One, that's a little bit too long, so I'm going to shorten that. But for now, it's just about getting the sequence. Boom, 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 boom. And then that's when this is going to come in. Where was it? Somewhere around here. The hell did I put that? Oh yeah, here. This is where this is going to come in. And you can kind of see now now I've kind of moved over here and I'm kind of building over here, like little sequences at a time. But once I'm finished building over here, that's when I'll drag it all the way back over. So boom, boom, and then cut to that. And then this is like going to be showcasing of her, so it's going to show her like here. So have like this shot, have this shot of her like picking. Oh no, I might have like this shot, then this shot, then this shot. So I want to have that shot then lead into her picking the tomato, having a bite of it, and then having this shot here where she's giving the thumbs up. So you can kind of see how like as I edit, I like kind of pick up on like these clips, and then I kind of like make mental notes of them, and I start to form like a story straight off the bat. And then while I'm editing, I can then pick and like pull things out. And then like if I have a clip that I really like, but I don't know where I want to put it, like right now with this clip, there's a good chance that as I start to assemble some things, I can find a place where that will slot right into. But yeah. Anyway, let's continue. Also, I am gonna have to finish like stream in about, I'd say, half an hour. It is getting a little bit late. I really like the structure you're building. I only ever edited pre-scripted videos, so this is super interesting to me. Yeah, so like this, yeah, so pre-scripted videos, I actually like pre-scripted videos. They're so much easier to do, and stuff like this. I love stuff with like a story, in there, and that's what I always try to create. I always try to create something that has a story and can tell a story. One thing that I really don't like doing sometimes is doing like party highlights or event highlight stuff, because it's so hard to tell a story in there. Like especially like like a client will be like, hey, we're having a workshop, we want to do like a highlight video, and we want it to be like 5 minutes of highlights. Now, that's a shit ton of highlights. Like highlights are good for like the first like minute or two, and then they get boring as fuck. Like they're nice to put in front of like something like as in like B-roll or something like that, in front of like actual content. But if you have 5 minutes of highlights, it's just so annoying. And plus editing it is because you just have a whole bunch of footage and you just go to sift through all that footage. They don't usually know what they want because it's essentially just a montage video. But they don't really know what they want in terms of like styling wise. So that's the hardest thing about it. Since it's just like a montage of just a ton of clips put together, you try to tell a story here and there, like, and you can kind of tell stories, like little stories, here and there, and like if you're really lucky, you might be able to combine those stories to form like a bigger story. But it's just like so tedious, like getting all those little bits and pieces and like dragging them and trying to form like a story out of nothing, because essentially you're just running around all day just getting shit tons, as much footage as you can, so you have enough to work with in post. But once you get into post, it's like you got to sort all that shit out, and sometimes it's just like trying to organize hay like into single pieces of hay. It's sometimes it's a nightmare, and then you pass it off to the client and they're like, oh, we're looking for something a bit more upbeat, or we're looking for something a little bit more like this or something like that, and that's like the hardest thing. Where like pre-structured videos, stuff like short films, or something that has like a script, like a commercial or something, is nice because one, you know what you want to shoot, you know what you need to shoot, and you know what you can shoot if you get the time. So it's like you have your essentials, you know what you need to get, and then like if you have time, you can get like the stuff that's going to make it a little bit more pretty and put a little pizzazz to it. But also when you get to editing, you also know the story and how it's going to go. Even if they haven't given you a storyboard or anything like that, even if they have like a script or an idea of like a story that they want to tell, it's so much easier. Okay, that tells it, yeah, that's gonna go there, and there. But like montage videos, especially like party montage or party highlight videos, it's just like a bunch of people just like drinking and yelling at the camera and dancing, and it's like, how can I make this look interesting for 5 minutes? And it's like it's one of the hardest things, and I don't really like montage editing that much because, like, of course, yes, there is a creative aspect to it, but like at the same time, it's just a bunch of clips just shoved together with some music, cut to the beat. Half the time, like, there's no real like creative like kind of storytelling or art in there. Like stuff like this, like of course, like stuff like this, I did just run around getting shots, but since there's not a shit ton of footage, and since there's like, and while I was there, I was still like thinking about the edit. I was still thinking about my story. I was like, okay, of course, I want a beginning, a body, and an end. So like my beginning is going to be introducing the players. I need to get B-roll of like just strawberries by themselves, the entrance, and then I need to get my body. That's going to be my missus like picking the strawberries and eating them and all that. And then during the end, I'm probably going to slow down and show like some like a few more just like strawberries on their own or nice scenery, stuff like that, just to slow it down and end at the end. So I was thinking about that while I was getting all the shots. I was trying to get as much shots as possible, but I still had that in mind. I still knew what I wanted to get in order to make a story. I saw clients never know what they want until you show them it and they hate it. Yeah, like I hate, like whenever I go to a client and I have a meeting and I sit down with a client and I say, okay, so what are you looking for? Anytime they say, we're not really sure, like just do what you feel is good, like that's an instant red flag. And I always pull it up. I'm always like, no, like this isn't my video, this is your video. Like you got to give me something to work with, because I don't want to spend 10 hours editing a video only for you to go like, oh, it's not fast enough, or it's too fast, it's not, we want it to be more slow and more relaxed. Like look up some like other highlight videos, give me some references so I can go along, like show me what you like. You don't have to give me like a full like this is exactly what you want, but give me like an example of what you want to go for. Because yeah, and like I usually just say that straight up. Like it's like any time that a client's like, we're not really sure what we want, but we trust you. Like that's the thing. Oh, we trust you. It's like, yeah, I know you trust me. That's why you hired me. But at the same time, telling a person, hey, build me a house, I trust you, is a pretty fucking risky thing to do. Because there's a good chance that you're not gonna like 100% of the house. But if you show him a few photos of what you want, he can be like, okay, yeah, I got a gist of what you want. And you're like, okay, we want 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and we kind of like this style. Yeah, okay, yeah, cool, done. I know, I can make that for you. Yeah, montages don't have much room for creative liberty. Yeah, it's hard. Like you can like chuck in like some like cool transitions and like effects in there, and try to make it like as creative as possible, but in the end, it's still just a bunch of clips shoved together. But don't get me wrong, there is definitely a difference between stuff like montage, like highlight stuff, and then stuff like that's like that Sam Calder does and stuff like that. Like they seem like just like travel videos or something, but travel videos, they can tell a story because they show a journey from A to B, and especially stuff like Sam Calder does and stuff like a lot of the other stuff that is like very fast paced, like zoom in, has a lot of like what are they called, hyperlapses and stuff like that. They look very just kind of like flashy, and they don't really look like they have a story, but if you actually look at it, you can tell there's a story in there. Like there's like sound effects, there's things about going on, it's about traveling from place to place. It's, yeah, sometimes it's hard to see, but there's always but in the back of it, there's always that they always keep that in mind. Hey Hemi, what's going on? How are you? Are you playing Valorant with Matt, or are you having the night off? Oh yeah, it's really important to be upfront with those rules. With clients, better have them a bit pressured at the start than furious at the end. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, and like and then you put another step on top of that, and like because sometimes when you get up to like bigger clients, you don't usually just go to the bigger clients, or the bigger clients don't go to you, they go through an agency. So now you have to deal with the agency as well as the client. So I had a thing where like I was working with an agency and they're like, okay, the client wants this and this. So I went to the event, ordered the shots I need, and I was like, what style are they looking for? And they said that like, oh, we kind of like, but the agency did give like some kind of hints like, oh, we want something with, since it's like this client, we don't want anything like any big flashy transitions. We want something just that's kind of minimal, and that just kind of flows, has like a nice kind of beat to it, and just kind of it's more subtle than it is flashy. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And then I put together something, and like I sent it to them, and they're like, oh no, you need to have like all these like captions, these cards and all this stuff. Like you need to be like telling us what's going on in this thing. So I was like, okay, went to the back, added like a shit ton of lower thirds and captions and this and that, gave it, and like, oh, not quite there, you need to still do this and this. I'm like, okay, yep. Added more stuff, and then I was like, how's that? And they're like, yeah, that's good, we'll show the client now. And the client came back and like, oh no, we don't like that, that looks there's too much going on there, it's too jam-packed, there's this like, it should just be simple, we don't want all that stuff there. And I was like, oh, so something like this. And I literally showed them like the first edit that I sent them like to the agency, and they're like, yeah, like that, that's like that, that's pretty much what we want. Like we do want to change some things here and there, but like exactly like that style. And I was like, come on, I just spent like the past week adding all this shit to there because the agency told me that they wanted it. And in the end, it was like there was like, I don't know, the communication between the client and the agency might have broken down, but in the end, like the agency was like, oh, okay, so yeah, they said they wanted to this and this, but we think da. And I was like, oh, let's have a meeting, let's meet up and have a meeting. And I was like, actually, can we meet you and the client at the same time? You can come to our offices, you can sit down, I can show you what we can have, and I can actually edit on the spot in the office. And they're like, yeah, okay, that sounds like a great idea. So the client and the agency both came over and we're editing away, and like the client was like, oh, this should be like this, and then like the agency was like, actually no, we don't want it like that, we want it like this. And then there was some sorry, other way around, the agency was like, you should have it like this, and the client was like, actually no, we don't want it like that. They're like, oh, okay. And but then there was other times where the client's like, that's kind of missing something, we want something. And the agency was like, oh, well, we suggest having this here, this is what we suggested before. And they're like, actually, yeah, that's a good idea, let's put that back in. And so there was like, so I was able to communicate with both of them instead of going back and forth to the agency, and then back and forth to the client, and then back and forth to the agency. It would have just been like an endless loop, and it would have taken, and like, I swear, I got more done in that 2-hour meeting that I had with the both agency and the client than I did like any other time. It was so productive, it was so much help, and then like I knew exactly what I needed to do after that meeting, and I literally smashed it out in like another day, and it was done. Sorry, I went, no, I'm still drinking that. What you doing? Coming in stealing me chai tea? What you doing, mate? Trying to teach my partner Australian slang, and she just says it with a really thick Japanese accent, and it's really, really cute. We'll leave early today, a bit tired from work, gotta take a nap. Take care, man, and I'll see you next stream. Okay, man, take care, bro. Hope tomorrow at work's a bit better for you. But yeah, thank you very much, as always, for jumping into the stream, supporting me, being my mod, and looking out for any wrongdoing from any other like spammers and stuff like that. Really, really appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much, and yeah, I hope you have a good night, or hope you have a good like rest of your day. Sit back, relax, and just like, you know, have some good vibes. But yeah, I'll catch you later, and I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, yeah. I'll catch you later, and I hope tomorrow's work is better for you. Yeah, that sounds annoying as fuck, and that's the best thing you've heard all day. Yeah, it's so annoying sometimes, especially like having to deal with clients is hard enough, but then having to deal with agencies and stuff on top of that. Oh my god. And as of course, as you get to like bigger clients and bigger things, like it just gets more and more bureaucratic, and like you want to do one thing, but you have to check it off with this person and this person and this person, and say, oh, these two people like it, but they don't like it, and then you have to find like a middle ground, and like it's cool because you get to work with like big companies. Like I've worked like since moving to Japan, I've worked with clients that I've never thought in my wildest dreams I'd work for. I've worked with Nike, I've worked with Adidas, I've worked with Asics, I've worked with Guinness. Like Guinness, like the alcohol, the beer brand. One of my shots is in an international Guinness campaign, and I'm like, I don't even know how that even came to be. They just like messaged me one day, or my production company was like, hey, we need you to get you a few shots of like this, and I was like, sure. And I was like, who's this for, by the way? And they're like, oh, just for Guinness. And I was like, what? Okay, cool. Now I'm really fucking nervous. Like it's only in there for like 3 seconds or something, like, or not even that, but like still, it's like I've worked with like companies that I never thought I'd ever work with. I've worked with Facebook and Instagram. I've met the CEO of like Instagram and Facebook of Japan. Like honestly, moving to Japan was one of the best choices career-wise until Corona hit. Corona fucked things up, but I'm really happy, even though that I am now working as a teacher again. It's like I'm still happy to take it. I'm still happy. I'm still confident enough to take a break from like full-time creative work, mainly because since coming over here, I've been able to expand my portfolio so much that when I go back to Australia, or when I get back into the industry, I'm confident enough that I'll be able to get work. Like those are the biggest companies that I've worked for, and for like 4 of those companies, I was like the cameraman, like the DOP for like those specific shots, which is massive. So going back to Australia, I know that, sorry, I have a good feeling that my portfolio now is going to be able to carry me through a lot of the things. And also, that's the stuff that I've shot, not to include all the other stuff that I've worked for, because of course I'm not always the cameraman. A lot of the time actually I'm a first AC, I'm a camera assistant, or a second camera assistant, or sometimes I'm just handling the files, or like I'm the DIT, which is the person that handles all the file transfers and stuff like that. Sometimes I'm in charge, especially when Corona came around, since I'm very good at technology, I was in charge of all the remote stuff, or like the server-based stuff, or the remote stuff, so we could actually like send footage overseas and get people to tune in, and directors and producers and agencies to tune in live to the production without actually having to come over. Like I was in charge of all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so there's a whole bunch of stuff that I've been able to do since I've come over here, and there's so much that I've learned that I'm really confident that like when I do go back to Australia and I apply for a job back there, they'll have like one look at my portfolio and one look at my experience and be like, okay, yeah, like I can get hired. Yeah. And then of course on the side, I'm also gonna still be creating like stuff like little things like this, so I can still kind of build that portfolio in a sense. The only thing is that like a lot of the things that I work for, like stuff like Adidas and stuff like Nike and Asics and all that, it's great to have on your portfolio, but at the same time, you never know when those things are going to come out. Like the Adidas thing that I shot that like at the beginning of 2019 when I first came over here. I shot that, and it still hasn't been released. So I've worked with Adidas, but I can't show anyone the work that I've done because it's it just hasn't been released, and I don't know if it's ever going to be released. I have like all the proof that I've been on set, like all the photos of us working and all that kind of stuff, but I just don't have the final product because we're a production house. We're not a post, or we weren't. I was working with a production house, not a post house. And so, and stuff like other stuff like that. Like I was lucky enough, the Guinness thing came out, and a few other things have come out. But like when you're working with like really like with bigger companies like that, there's a lot of times where you'll go out and you'll shoot a whole bunch of shit, and then it might never come out. Like because that Adidas thing was meant for the Olympic Games, the 2020 Olympic Games, but of course the 2020 Olympic Games got pushed back to 2021. So now there's some things of like, is it going to be released? Is it not going to be released? And then half the times like they'll release it, but I'll just never find out. And then I'll just see it online somewhere, and I was like, oh fuck, they've released this. Holy crap, I didn't even know. Yeah. Yeah. And times it would just like, you'll film it all and then it'll just get cancelled. Like something will happen, or there'll be some kind of drama with the company, or there'll be some backlash, or something will happen and it'll just get cancelled. So you just spent like a whole week and a half filming all this footage, and now it's never going to come out. Now it's never going to see the light of day, which does suck sometimes, but at the same time, it's part of that learning experience. Like anything that you can do that can benefit you, or benefit you like skill wise, make you better, is always worth it. Because I've learned so much just in like that short, like in the 1.5 years that I was working full time as a first AC and a cameraman. I've learned so much about my industry, about like how to operate within it, how to do stuff. Like it's this, like, experience is key. The more experience you can have, the better. Especially if you can have experience with someone that's like already been in the game for a long time. Like if you can like assist someone that's like pretty like prominent, or has like a good enough experience, that's like that's worth like so much more than any money you could get. Like just having that knowledge, having them pass out, just ask question after the question. Why are we doing this? How are we doing that? What's the procedure for this? Da 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 da. Yeah, you might get annoying at times, but the stuff you'll learn from it, and the stuff that you'll take away is like priceless. It's priceless. Yes, and creating constantly is also so vital. That's why I'm now trying to start creating as much as I can in the times that I can, because it's like, since I'm not working full time, and I'm not working full time as a freelance creator anymore, I'm now teaching. I'm like, I still need to keep up at this creativeness so I can still have stuff to show, so I can still improve a bit, and I can still retain that skill. Because if I don't do it, I'm gonna forget a lot of things, and I'm gonna be rusty once I can't try to jump back into it. But speaking of that, I literally haven't edited anything in the past like 20 minutes because I've been rambling on. But yeah, and also I think I need to end the stream soon so I can get to bed. But let's quickly just like piece together a few more pieces. So, like I said, I wanted to go from this to this, to some stuff. I think I had a shot like here. Yeah, I think I had that. And then I think there's another shot somewhere around. Okay, that's her picking it. So I think I want to have this shot first. But not just yet. So that shot there is going to go directly into that. See like how she kind of picks it up and then she goes to bite, and that's going to cut straight into that. All right. This goes from that. Yeah, I think we could actually put that here to that, and then it's gonna go from there somewhere. I think from here, there, there. Do I want this one? I want. Actually, really, I quite like this. This is 1, 2, 3. Of course, I'm going to cut that up a little bit more. That looks a little bit more coherent. This. And then, okay, and then after that, it's going to come to this. And what I might do is I might chuck these two things in between here and here. So like put this here, and this is going to go, I don't want that going for 3 seconds. Maybe 2. Okay. So now it's just gonna. So this is what we have so far. In terms of this like section. Dun dun. Yeah. Here. 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 There. There. Dun. Dun. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. I think that looks nice. I think that's good for now. And then of course we have the other stuff at the start. So you got like they're walking in. Yeah. Okay, that looks weird. Okay, yeah, that's because there's a gap there. So boom. Here. Here. Nice. Yeah. So this is just rough, and the reason I'm leaving it so rough is that so I don't want to trim it down too much, because I know I'm going to be adding music into this later, and then once I add music into it, I'm going to have to cut it to the beat. And if I've already trimmed it down and I add the music, then that means I have to recut it and retrim it. So once I add the beat, add the music, and I have all the beats and all that, then I can start trimming it down and making it how I like it. And then while I'm doing that, I can also make it so it also suits the beat instead of literally having to do it twice. Yeah. So like I want to get the general gist of like what I want, like the like in the ballpark of like the sections that I want, but not 100%. Otherwise, once I add that music, I'm just gonna have to redo it, and it's just a pain in the ass. But anyway, I think that is where we are going to call the stream today. So managed to get a pretty good edit in. I might edit this off stream a little bit, but I'll probably be coming back to work on it again on either Monday, either Saturday or Monday. So Saturday during the day, I might stream a little bit during the day. And I might try to, because usually Saturdays I stream at night, and I usually do gaming on Friday and Saturday. But I might stream during the day some editing and this, just like to catch it up and just to maybe finish it off or something. But if I don't manage to finish it on Saturday, or if I don't stream it on Saturday, then I will be streaming it on next week on Monday. And we're gonna have to have the fun time of going through and finding some music for it, which is always a massive pain in the ass, just like it was last stream. But you gotta do what you gotta do. What is it? It is what it is. It is what it is. It's like fun. Yeah, it's always fun. Jack, you should make some music for it. Make some music for my edit. Actually, that would take probably way longer than just finding music online. I do have like a subscription program where like a kind of royalty free music subscription website thingy-majiggy. Yeah. Also, after I do all that, as you can see, it's not in the right composition, so I am going to have to reframe everything, and I'm gonna have to stabilize it, make sure everything's nice and framed up. Probably have to play with like the positioning a bit afterwards, but you know how it is. But then again, Premiere does have a thing where you can reframe stuff quite easily. So, and since I have DaVinci and Premiere, there could be like a part where like there's like they're both really good programs. One does some things better, and then the other does other things better. Nice thing about Premiere is that they do have that reframe tool, so I could just export this, chuck it back into to Premiere, and just reframe everything, and then export from Premiere, pretty much. So yeah, I can make you some royalty-free beats for later edits. I do have some beats lying around that I can touch up. Oh hell yeah, man! Yeah, if that's cool. Let's do a collab or something. Fuck yeah, that would be awesome, bro. That would be so cool. Oh yeah, I'm down for that. I'm super down for that. But no rush. No need to like rush it out. Like, do it in your own time. Well, I guess. Wait, you're going on uni break now, so I guess you might have a little bit of time laying around here and there. You're not too busy spending your time with your family and all that. But yeah, like I said, like no rush at all. But that'd be pretty cool to do a collab. We've known each other for so long, and I don't think we are yet. Oh, that's right. We were gonna collab in something in uni, but I don't know. I feel like that fell through, right? We've yet to like actually finish a collab, or even make something specialized. Once if you want, I don't mind. Fuck yeah, that'd be awesome, bro. That'd be awesome. Yeah, that fell through. What was that? I remember that was something. I remember it was like something like you were coding at the time or something, or oh no, that's right. You were into like Cinema 3D or Cinema 4D or something like that, or like you were into like 3D modeling. And I like had an idea for like some video or something, and I don't know. I wish that came to fruition, but I think we both just got way too busy in the later weeks of the trimester. But in saying that, yes, I would love to collab with you and like use some of your music in some of these edits. That'd be fucking awesome. I was gonna help with a watch ad, I think. Oh, that's right. I had an idea for like some watch ad or something. I probably if I looked through like my old files and shit on my computer or my old hard drive, I could probably find it. But yeah, I remember there was like I wanted to do like a watch ad, but I wanted to have like some cool feature or something. No, I think no, that's right. I wanted to make it like holographic or something like that. I don't know. There was some shit about it that I wanted to do, but yeah. But anyway, man. Anyway, chat. I'm probably gonna end stream here because it's 11:40 and I got to be up at 6. I want to at least get at least 6 hours of sleep. You know, recommended. Can't get that recommended 8 hours sleep, but may as well get that recommended 6 hours sleep. So yeah, that's where we're gonna end it today. So thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in, supporting the stream, and all that. Thank you very much for Jack for keeping the good convos going, and thank you very much for Semi, even though that you've left, for joining in and always looking out, being my mod, and you know, just keeping the community entertained. I feel Aussie time zones are annoying sometimes. Yeah, bro. Yeah, like I want to stream to like everyone, but at the same time, like Europe and America is like literally just waking up right now. It's just like it's like I'm like 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock for them now. That's annoying. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna be ending stream now. Like I said, thank you everyone for joining in, for becoming part of the community. And as we usually do, we are going to be raiding someone real quick. So let's just quickly just find someone to raid. Let's find someone else doing a bit of art, right? Someone else doing a bit of art. So back to Twitch. Mute that. Let's see, art, and let's find another smaller creator. So from low to high, find out another artist to join in with. That's a rerun. Oh yeah, that looks sick. Alright. I think, do any of these guys have like a face cam or anything? If not, alright. I think I found who we're gonna be raiding. This guy. He looks very cool. So let me just copy his username real quick. Raiding people like without actually following them can be so tedious sometimes, I swear. But anyway, okay, let's let's jump into this guy's stream. He's only got 1 view at the moment. Let's go, guys. But before I do that, thank you very much again for joining the stream, being part of the community, and just watching along, chilling, and you know, passing on some good vibes. Yeah. So until next time, I'll catch you later. Bye now. Or bye once we raid, you know, once we raid. Bye. You know how it is. Alright. Let's raid. Catch ya.